This podcast covers sensitive topics that may be difficult for some listeners. Please take care while listening.
Oh, your hair's a little staticky.
Yeah, I'd imagine. I'd imagine with all the fucking stress going on. 1 second, everybody.
Hold on. She just needs to fix her hair. She was looking a little bit staticky. Yeah, it wasn't looking good. I wonder if that's what happens to her when she's stressed. Her hair just goes whoosh, gets away from her. And we still love her. We're not judging anybody here. I told my boyfriend to put sunscreen on my back last weekend. And I was like, don't put like too much on because, like guys like just lather a bunch of sunscreen on you.
Yeah.
And so he put like the tiniest amount on. I was like, you got to put more than that though. And then I got burnt last week. Not that bad, but I could see like little streaks of his fingers, like just trying to barely put it on.
My God.
Well, I think it was actually cute of him because I said don't put too much on. So he was like probably stressed and then put like the tiniest amount on. But that's not what I meant. So maybe it was just bad communication on my end, but it was adorable. And now he knows that like you need to put more than like a teaspoon of sunscreen on my back.
I'm like crashing out a little bit. I have a sunburn. We went to Zoe's pool this morning.
We did. We went to the pool.
It was nice, but it was hot. It's like in the
hot.
middle of all of these other hot, shiny buildings, and that
might
dangerous.
have something to do with the heat, but also the UV was just at 9
Too
today.
high. I never checked the UV.
Oh, the UV is my stock market. You know that that TikTok of like the girls checking the UV graph, like how it goes up and down.
Oh.
And there's like a TikTok that says like this is a girl stock market.
Oh, I think,
and it's truly mine. I look at it every single day.
I think my natural cycles is my stock market. Like my Aura ring.
Yeah, your Aura ring.
Because I do check
well, that's
that all
good
the
that you
time.
check it every day.
When I was like deep into an eating disorder, my Fitness Pal, that was my stock market. That was crazy. The Fitness Pal. Did you ever use that?
I've never used it. I mean, I look at my steps. I don't look at my steps often though. I check them like maybe twice a week.
Yeah.
It always does make me feel good when I look and I do like more than 10,000 though. So
do you usually hit 10,000, like the amount that you walk?
I'd say I'm usually hitting 10,000.
Yeah. Wow, that's great.
Like probably 4 days out of the week I'm hitting more than 10.
That's good.
Yeah.
Are you really hot right now?
No. Do you need a strip?
No, I was gonna wear a tank top, but I was like,
You're
so
too embarrassed.
burnt. Yeah. I feel like I'm radiating, but I turned the air is on.
Yeah.
Like 18.
We're going to drink that whole water bottle today. I think you probably are just dehydrated too. You weren't drinking a lot of water at the pool. We were drinking a lot of Curious Elixir at the pool and a lot of ginger ale at the pool. I just like love to just do nothing at the pool.
Yeah.
Heather is a child at heart. She really loves the water.
I love to swim. I love to go upside down.
She was showing us all her tricks. She was playing mermaids in the pool.
It was. It's fun.
Yeah.
It's nice in there. I like it in there. I really do feel lighter.
Yeah.
Well,
besides what just happened. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Hi, everyone. Welcome back to Girl and Drunk.
Hi, guys.
We are fresh off our stories.
Yeah.
Our last 4 episodes.
Yeah.
So we're back.
Yeah, we haven't recorded for 2 weeks?
I think just one.
Just one. We missed 1 week last week. So it's been 2 weeks since we've done one.
I feel it.
Yeah.
I really feel it.
Yeah.
I like recording every week.
I do too.
Yeah.
It was nice to have a break.
Yeah.
But I do like when we're in like the swing of things
Yeah.
and just like have a schedule. It feels good.
How are you? How are you?
I'm actually good. I was thinking yesterday of the mental health check-in because the last 2 mental health check-ins, we were both not great.
Mm-hmm.
I think we gave like 4s or 5s. I don't know.
Yeah.
But I'm feeling really good. I love this summer so much.
Yeah.
I had the best weekend last weekend. I had the best morning with you and best night with you last night.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
That was fun.
And yeah, I feel like I'm like an 8.
Oh, that's great.
I feel like there's still some things I'm battling with, but honestly, everything has been working out in its own ways. And I'm really happy and content with life right now.
That's good.
Anything can come my way and I'll just
Bop
it out because I'm a boxer now, guys.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Yeah, exactly.
How
are you?
I don't know. I think I'm like I think I'm really drained a little bit. I think my social battery's a bit drained.
Yeah, it's been a lot for you.
It's been a lot the past.
We've spent basically the past 24 hours together.
Yeah, and then before that I was with other people. Like, it's just too much. But no, it's good. It's good. The summer, I like it. I like to get out there. I like on my way home from brunch, I like ran into a person I haven't seen in a while, and then we had like a really manic conversation, and then I like went home like, hey, okay, now we have to go to dinner and boxing. Zoe and I went to a fight.
We went to fight night last night.
We went to fight night. It was so cool.
It was our first time that we went to something like that. Like, you don't even really watch UFC or boxing ever.
No, I don't like violence. I don't like punching. I don't like being punched in the head. When I watch, I feel this way about soccer, football. I feel this way that I'm afraid they're gonna kick a shin and I'm gonna watch a shin split in half.
Yeah.
And I just am worried about that. And I don't like to watch people get hit in the face. I feel bad.
Yeah.
I feel sad. Like, it's like very vulnerable to get like, because it hurts to be punched in the face.
Have you ever got punched in the face?
Oh, well, Karen and I used to like punch each other all the time, or like hit each other.
Yeah.
But as like an adult, no.
I definitely have gotten punched in the face in high school.
I've been like elbowed and kicked in the face, like dancing, but not ever with like,
like an intent to punch.
Yeah. You have?
Yeah.
Who's punched you in the face?
In high school at a party, I ended up hooking up with this girl's boyfriend, and then she punched me in the face.
Did you know that he was with somebody?
Probably, to be honest. Yeah. It was high school. I was blackout. I don't remember like hooking up with him. I remember like getting punched in the face and then leaving.
Did you cry?
I didn't punch her back. I just like was like, I get it.
Yeah, I think that's fair. I
get it.
But
I'll go home now.
If someone punches you in the face, they're probably expecting
you to
punch back.
I don't know. I feel like if that happened now, the girl would punch the boy in the face. Like, why did the girl have to punch me? You know what I mean? Like, I feel like back like 10 plus years ago, the girls were like always like mad at the girl. Yeah. The girls were mad at the girls for hooking up with the boy.
Yeah.
But I feel like now girls are more like on the girl's side, where it's like, oh, I don't know. I don't care if you did it. You're single. I'm going to punch my boyfriend because what the fuck is he doing?
Yeah. But you also like don't owe this like strange girl anything. And I think it's like women are such people pleasers that I feel like we're like, okay, yeah, you cheated on me, but like I still want you to love me. So I'm not going to.
Yeah. Especially when you're in high school. Yeah. Like, that's all you really care about.
Well, but even like watching Vanderpump and the Scandival, the girl, I was talking to my sister about this the other day. When Rachel hooked up with Tom Sandoval at the reunion, all the girls and the guys were like screaming at Rachel.
Because like Rachel, why are they taking it out on the girl?
Well, because like Rachel and Ariana were like best friends, quote unquote, and then Rachel was hooking up for months with Ariana's boyfriend, long-term partner. But it was a pile-on. Yeah. I was like, holy shit, yeah, okay, she shouldn't have done that. But
it's more on the guy.
I think so,
It should be more on the guy because sure, that's her best friend. That shit that she did that. Yeah. But again, she was single. He was the one in the relationship. He's the one that did more wrong than her. Yeah. If we're looking at it that way.
Yeah, but we really do a thing like women are villainized much more.
Yeah, in all aspects of life.
And men, maybe villainized, and also men get away with way more. Yeah, like a la Diddy. You know, like it's a really weird thing when you put things in perspective like that. You're like, oh, on a micro level, like she's mad at her for sleeping with her boyfriend. On a macro level, Diddy's done all this shit, and he gets like 2 years in prison, and you're like.
Oh,
everyone's fighting the wrong thing.
So mad.
It makes me mad too.
So our trainer,
Rachel,
had a fight last night, and we went.
It was amazing. I didn't realize that. Well, I didn't know anything what we were about to see.
I didn't know what we were gonna walk into.
Is that where the vintage stuff is?
Yeah, they do markets there. It was at Parkdale Hall.
Yeah. It's so nice. It's just like a big hall, and it was set up like with this big boxing ring.
Yeah.
There's a lot of people there.
There was a lot of people.
I really assumed that it was all gonna be women fighting. I had no idea.
Same.
And it was like 21 fights, and 20 of them were men.
Yeah, I think we got there like halfway through the fights. We got there at 8. It started at 5, which is crazy to be there all day. Yeah, it started at 5.
Whew.
So yeah, I think we got in when it was like halftime.
We left at 11.
Yeah, we left at 11.
Yeah.
I think that, yeah, we must have watched at least 10 guys fight.
Yeah, at least. And some of it at the beginning, I was like, this is crazy. And I'm like covering my eyes. I really don't want to watch people get punched in the face.
And then you got slowly into it.
Well, then I got slowly like turned on by it.
Yeah.
I was like, this is a bit erotic. And the most erotic part was like when they would break and the coaches would like just like be coaching them from the sides. And I was like, oh my
It's
God.
like the men helping other men that turn us on, you know, like when men are there for each other and they're like supporting each other.
I didn't want to like be in that situation, but it was like turning me on to watch it. Mind you, I don't want that kind of aggression anywhere near me. So I'm like, please stay.
It did make me want to watch Southpaw again. I really do love that movie.
You want to know something weird?
What?
When I left your house today and I got in the Uber, the guy was very chatty Cathy.
Oh, was he?
And he was saying how like he's starting to run again. I'm like, everybody in my life is running. What is going on? And he is like, yeah, I'm trying to get fit again because I got a fight coming up. And I was like, interesting. And I was like, oh, what do you do? Boxing? Yeah. And he was like, Muay Thai. And I was like, I don't know what that is, but okay. And he was like telling me all about it and like telling me the techniques and all of this stuff.
Did you tell him that you're a boxer?
Well, I said I do boxing in the park for recreation.
Yeah.
But he was like telling me all this stuff and how like the techniques of things and how you hit someone in the head and sometimes you come on. I'm sitting in this car with this stranger and I was like, oh my God, you could really kill me.
Yeah, but I feel that way with any time I'm in a car with a man.
I do too, but in this case, I don't have any way of getting out. Like other men, if you're just a regular person, there's a world in which I can fight you. This person would rip me in half like that.
So I think for UFC fights, usually they have a Muay Thai background or a boxing background.
Okay.
And then like you can do both at UFC.
Oh.
Yeah. So
UFC is not a style.
No, UFC is everything. UFC is punching, Muay Thai, kickboxing. I think, you can also have a kickboxing background if you're a UFC fighter.
Oh.
I love how we're like a sports podcast now.
Yeah. Welcome back to the sports podcast. I know a little bit.
But yeah, you've never watched a fight at all. Like you didn't really watch UFC or anything growing up.
No, I've like been around while my friend's husband and his friends are watching a fight.
Yeah. I feel like my brother likes to watch UFC every Saturday.
Yeah.
And my ex was into it a bit. So yeah, I would pay attention way more.
My dad was just watching golf all the time.
What, did he watch anything else?
Yeah, basketball, soccer.
Yeah.
My grandpa would watch baseball. My grandpa would watch curling.
Yeah.
I would go up to his room and he was always watching curling. And I'm like, what is this? This is like the
No,
least
my dad
sport.
literally watches every single sport, including curling, including tennis, including golf, like literally all of them.
I like watching people watch tennis. It's so embarrassing.
Yeah.
Like you really just have to do your eyes.
Do you have the rackets?
I have pickleball rackets.
Right, that's what it is.
But it was really cool. And it was really cool to see Rachel fighting after all of these men.
Yeah.
It was so sick.
So Rachel was the main event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were the main event, two women fighting each other.
Yeah.
And it was
so
intense.
Cool.
There was no blood there, but there was blood with the men.
Yeah.
Also, I will say, few notes that we pointed out last night.
Yeah.
The men do a lot of hugging.
Yeah. Well, they do like hugging while they're like
breathing, yeah.
They like take a break and they're hugging.
Yeah. The women didn't do that.
The women don't need no breaks.
There was zero hugging going on.
Yeah.
Because every time they do the bear hug, then the ref is like,
Stop hugging.
Yeah.
You
clack,
pussies.
clack, clack. Yeah. And then they have to take a break and they breathe and they get water squirted into their own mouths.
Which is so hot.
Yeah. But the girls were like, that's fine.
Yeah.
And then the women. And then after they fought,
yeah.
Our coach won, by the way.
Yeah.
Shout out Rachel. And like, I was blushing.
Yeah, no. We're in love with our trainer.
Yeah.
Maybe.
She was so hot. She was like running
so
around
hot.
the place, like
warming
practicing.
up, and like her hair looked so hot.
Yeah. And she's just so pretty.
Perfect skin.
Yeah. And
just
she
so
could,
confident.
And she could like punch me through a wall.
Which I do like.
I like that too.
Yeah, I did like seeing how some of the guys had the cauliflower ear yesterday. Like, I don't know why that turns me on.
Is that just from being punched?
Yeah.
And you can't really fix that, right?
I don't think so.
You'd have to get someone else's ears. Ear donation. An ear donation.
An ear donation. I think you can fix it a bit, but
Do you remember
not
that one
really.
time they had a mouse grow a human ear on its back, or they took a human ear and put it on the mouse's
No.
back and fused it and to see if it could survive?
Absolutely not. I definitely did not hear that one.
Okay. That was like before TikTok existed. It was like rumors.
And did it work?
Or it was just like me on Google being like, what's up in the science world today? I don't really remember. I didn't
Yeah.
follow up. And then at the end, when they were announcing the winner, the MC came out and he was just a man. And the whole time he's announcing the male winners, it's just
Yeah.
like blue butt, red
Yeah.
butt. And then with the women, he comes up and he goes, "That was hot.
Yeah. Wasn't that a great job? Wasn't that hot,
Wasn't
guys?
that hot?"
I told you guys to stick around.
I was like,
Why did you just have to say that and ruin the whole thing?
I was like, that is so misogynist and so belittling. I'm
Yeah.
like, they just beat the fuck out of each other and
Literally.
couldn't beat any of the men that came before them.
Yeah.
And you just like reduce them to being
Hot?
hot?
Yeah.
To the moon, Alice. It's crazy.
Yeah, I did not love that.
I didn't love it either.
Rachel clocked it too.
Yeah.
We
Well,
texted her
we
about
texted
it.
her. We said, love that. Here's the tea.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just like get it right. Like I get it. He's old. He fucking probably doesn't know shit, but that's not an excuse.
You had like 20 fights to practice.
Yeah.
And then the last second, you're like, sexy, sexy girls.
Literally.
Like, you just ruined the whole thing. This isn't
Why?
even a vibe.
Why?
Yeah, it ruined it for me. And there was a man that was in front of me and Zoe who
Yeah.
kept turning around to like.
Well, because I think like Heather and I, like the commentary that we were saying that whole
Oh.
time was hilarious.
Do you think they could hear us?
I don't know if they could or not. I'm going to say they must have like heard a couple things. I think that's why they were turning around, because our commentary was very funny.
It was like sexual in nature at times.
Of course.
And like, but I also feel like we were commenting on the boxing.
On the boxers' bodies, maybe.
Well, and some of you wear your shorts weird.
Yeah. They're too high up.
I had sex therapy. I went to sex therapy, guys.
Yes.
Zoe's godmother.
Yes.
So this was easy for me a little bit because I talk about sex all the time and I really have no qualms with it. It's not like a nervous thing for me. B, Zoe's godmother is a sex therapist, and I've been having this issue with sex where I'm getting really nauseous and I'm getting anxiety, and except I did have a panic attack the other night and I put ice packs under my armpits and it helped a lot.
Was that panic attack one of the ones that happen when you wake up in the middle of the night and have a panic attack?
Yes, but it was like when I went to bed. Like it wasn't
you want
in
to
the
sleep
middle
yet.
of the night.
Yeah.
It was, while I was still functioning.
Yeah.
Very strange. But Karen told me to do that, my sister, with the
Where
ice
did she
packs.
get that from? One of her therapists, maybe?
At TikTok, I think.
Oh.
Yeah.
Love that.
So I tried it and it helped, and then I had to do it a few more times because I was just like having multiple panic attacks that night. But so that's good to know that I can do that, because I think also my body thinks that when it's anxious, it's getting ready to throw up, because that's what I do.
Yeah, you're trying to stop that.
Yeah, and so maybe I don't need to throw up. I just need to calm the anxiety.
100%.
But it's really hard when your body like wants to,
Yeah.
like it knows what to do.
It's used to just like getting really anxious and throwing up.
'Cause
But now you have
after-
to get anxious and not, and try to calm yourself down
Yeah.
without throwing up. Kind of like the same way of like getting nauseous and then drinking. You had to stop that.
Yeah.
And now you're having to deal with it again.
Yeah. And I also wonder too, I'm like, I think about it sometimes, like, I wonder if sex would be easier if I was drinking. Not that I'm going to do that, but I wonder, like, would that like
I
bring
think
me
you
down a
wouldn't
little?
be in your body again. Like,
Yeah, but then I probably wouldn't be nauseous because I would just be like
because
numb.
you just be numb.
Yeah.
And then you wouldn't actually enjoy sex.
Yeah.
Because, like, I don't know. Like, I guess if you have 2 to 3 drinks, you can still enjoy having sex. But, like, I don't think I was enjoying having sex when I was, like, 10 drinks in.
No.
I don't think I could feel it, really.
And then
Like, I love feeling all these things out. I was at the nude beach with my boyfriend with my shirt off, and he was just touching my nipples. And I was like, this is the best day ever.
So cool. Were there a lot of people there?
There was, like, a few.
Yeah. Was it mostly men?
Mostly men had their dicks out.
Was it the gay beach?
It was the gay
Okay.
beach. There was a couple straight couples around us.
Couple straights.
Couple straights.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I feel like it's mostly men over there.
I saw most men's penises.
Yeah.
Not I saw one girl vagina.
Oh, did you keep your bottoms on?
I kept my bottoms
At
on.
the beach, it's sandy.
It's sandy. Honestly, like maybe if I was in Sarnia or somewhere like more clean than Toronto Island, maybe I would take my bottoms off. Like I didn't go in the water.
Oh, you didn't?
No, absolutely not.
Okay. Do people go in the water?
Yeah, and it's scary.
It's the thing. If a fish swims up inside you in Lake Ontario, you're
Absolutely
a
not.
goner.
Absolutely not. My parents were always like, don't swim in Lake Ontario, don't swim in Lake Ontario, like growing up. And I was like, okay, I'm never going to do that. And now that I live here, some people swim in the water, but I'm like, I would never.
No, there's dead bodies in there. I went to sex therapy and I was telling Zoe, I'm like, God, I don't know what I'm going to do. Like, I just don't feel good when I'm having sex. It's just too much.
Well, this has been like probably what?
A year.
Half a year at least.
No, last summer. Remember?
Yeah, last summer it started.
Nauseous. Yeah. And so I just kind of thought it was a phase. I thought it was maybe my body catching up with like sobriety and all that. But it's just not getting better. And I'm like panicking even before.
When you're making out.
Yeah.
And like the anticipation of having sex is freaking you out because like you know it's coming.
Yeah. And I also kind of feel like we have to have sex every time because
that's what people do.
Yeah, and because I can't do it,
yeah.
I'm like just gonna keep trying.
Yeah.
But it's like not good for him. We've gotten into like a weird conversation about it where he's like, I feel weird about you stopping and starting and then being anxious and crying and then throwing up, wanting to have sex again. And I'm like, fuck, I'm just trying to figure it out.
Yeah.
So Zoe was like, oh, here, text my godmother. And so that was really easy.
Yeah.
All that to say, like, I didn't have to go searching, but she texted me and then like, within 2 weeks we were on a Zoom talking about sex and it was amazing because she just was like, hi, how are you? Tell me what kind of sex you're having. And I'm like, perfect. Like so immediate, so easy. Do you talk to her about sex?
Yeah, well, she's the one that dropped me off at that guy's house in high school. And she was like, remember that blowjobs are sex, Zoe? And I was like, good note.
That's
walked out of the car and then gave him a blowjob.
Oh,
and then had sex with him.
You're like, that felt like the green light.
Yeah, that felt like you want me to do this. Okay.
I like that. That's a good note too, because I remember like growing up and this like rhetoric around like LGBTQ and being like, well, it's not really sex, like for like women. It's like it's not sex because there's no penis. And I'm like, is everybody okay? Like I as a child, mind you, I was watching lesbian porn at a very young age and I'm like, that looks like sex to me.
Yeah.
But I'm like, it's just intimacy. Like and like blowjobs are sex, fingering is sex, like, you know?
It's all sex.
It's all sex. Some of it feels more vulnerable, some of it is more vulnerable.
Well, it's just like it's penetration or not penetration.
Yeah, but it's all sex.
It's all sex.
But
no, like we love sex and we love talking about sex. And I think like I do like my godmother because it is very like easy and open with her. And whenever like I do have a problem, I know I can go to her.
Yeah.
I even talked to her about that thing that's happening with my family. And she was very supportive in that and has my back, which was nice to hear.
Yeah, she's like, do you want me to fight anyone?
Yeah. I feel like the fighting is just like I can't not relate it to the boxing of it all.
I know. Just want to give him a old 1, 2.
Yeah. I need to give her a 1, 2, 3. Oh. 2, 1, 6, 3.
7, 7, 7. But she was saying like, okay, so the nausea, what it probably is I've made a misassociation between sex and nausea. So now I believe and my body believes that it's a person who gets sick when they have sex. So that's just like what my body wants to do. And it's like these like triggers. Like I start to get really hot and then I'm like, oh, it's over for me. She was saying that is like when you're dissociating. So like literally like on that Full House episode where Michelle Tanner falls off the horse and then Mary Kate and Ashley are both in the episode for the first time. And then it's like she like leaves her body and then it's both of them. She's like, that's what you're doing.
Right.
And that's actually really nauseating because it's like taking your brain and your eyes and it's blurring things.
Right.
I'm like, okay, that makes a little more sense. And I'm doing that as like a trauma response or an anxiety response. Like I'm trying to leave my body.
Yeah.
Probably because of all the like
shit you have towards sex.
Yeah, like all the promiscuous and like dangerous sex. And in terms of like dangerous sex, I mean like not safe for my body,
Yeah.
not caring about my body.
You weren't doing it for yourself. You
No.
were doing it for the men
Yeah, and
at
I
that point.
think-
And now that you're doing it for yourself or trying to,
Yeah.
it's like your body doesn't know how to like react to that.
No. Because yeah, it's almost like it's confused as to why I'm like so in it or like it.
Mm-hmm.
But like what you were saying before, when it's like with drinking, you didn't even really feel sex.
Mm-hmm.
I feel like that's what my body's trying to do.
It's trying to dissociate again because it's used to that.
Yeah, but it can't because there's like no alcohol, but it's like trying.
Mm-hmm.
So what your godmother was saying to me is that, I could say what my sex therapist is saying to me is that I need to keep myself in the room. So I'm going to try to stay as present as possible. And like, she was like, so a scented candle, like a really strong scented candle, something that I like. She's like, you can put a mint in your mouth, mint in his mouth, you know, sexy, maybe some pop rocks. She also told me like, there are things that I can do with, I mean, all of that was like the scent and all of that stuff. But she's like, also, she's like, do you like BDSM? And I was like, listen, this is a new relation. Yeah. We're not, you know, stabbing each other yet. We're not slapping.
And also, you don't know if you do like that.
I also don't know if I like it. I don't know what I like.
Yeah.
But I do like the scratching, and I feel like that's helpful. And then she also said that I need to reaffirm to my body or like reteach my body that it's safe having sex and that it's comfy and it's a good thing. So she's like, we're just going to start from the beginning. So she's like, do some mutual masturbation. So like lie next to each other, no touching. She's like, you can watch porn or you can just like talk or be silent or whatever is like comfortable. And she's like, just masturbate next to each other and like see how that feels. And it should feel fine. And then you can like move on to like missionary or like other, you know.
Honestly, masturbating beside a partner sounds so hot to me.
Oh my God, I know. We haven't done it yet because he went away, but yeah. It's so hot to me.
Yeah.
It's all so hot to me. Everything she was saying, I was like, this is my favorite conversation.
Yeah.
I love it.
I love it.
If you need to go to sex therapy, you know, it's weird. I think I don't have any kind of like fear or like around, I mean, I have a lot of fear around sex, but about like being like, oh, I have an issue.
Yeah.
It doesn't really bother me.
It doesn't bother me either, but I also think I think I got more open when I started listening to Call Her Daddy, honestly. I was like, oh my God, sex is so fun. Let's all be talking about this.
Yeah. I also think like going to rehab and admitting to the whole world and God and everyone that I'm an addict. It's like
nothing's scary.
Nothing is scary. And people are kind of expecting it from me now. So it kind of gives me space to like talk about whatever the fuck I want.
Yeah.
But that being said, not everyone is super open about it. But sex therapy is super easy. Yeah. Like finding a sex therapist, I don't know how. I mean, just Google it.
Even if you're having like trouble with your partner and sex. Yeah. That's what she like does as well.
Well, she's a psychotherapist. Yeah. And I imagine most sex therapists are psychotherapists and then branch off into sex therapy. Yeah. But yeah, because it's so much about the emotional of it all and like CBT. And I think it's a really good thing. If you're at like if you're just feeling weird about sex, if you're not having great sex, if you don't want to be having sex, if there's like tension,
if you don't know if you don't know how to ask what you want, or if you don't know what you want, but you want to be able to find out what you want and ask for it. Yeah, I don't know. If you're struggling with like getting along the road there, that's definitely an option.
It totally is. I was thinking that too because I was like,
or like start talking to one of your girlfriends about it if you're not talking to any of your friends about it. Like, just bring it up.
I know.
And if your girlfriend judges you for that, then, like, fuck her, and try another friend.
I watched a fun documentary. You know this, what would you call it? Umbrella of the train wreck documentaries. Have you seen this?
No.
It's like the Poop Cruise. Oh. The Travis Scott one.
Oh, that was on there as well.
Yeah. So it's like
so it's all under the same.
Train wreck.
Okay.
Yeah.
Train wreck.
It's like just documentaries, like short documentaries. And I watched the one on our boy, Rob Ford. And that, okay, if you don't know, Rob Ford was our mayor. Yeah. Currently we have
his brother.
Yeah. Wait, Doug Ford's the premier. Olivia Chow is the mayor.
Is she?
Yeah.
Oh.
But Rob Ford was our mayor of Toronto. And he is a major drug addict. He was there was so much stuff that came out in the press. The late night guys took it and really ran with it, that he just was like smoking crack. There's video footage, pictures of him smoking crack in like and he works in Parliament. Like he's got a big job here in Toronto, and he just got caught smoking crack. It's a really good documentary. Actually, they all are.
Yeah.
So like if you have a rainy day, watch them all.
Yeah.
You didn't watch it, right?
I didn't watch it. So tell me everything.
Okay.
First of all, when did he die?
He died in 2016.
He was caught smoking crack in the hotel. I remember that. I remember because 2016, I think I went to high school, was when I was going to high school.
Yeah, because that's when I was going to college.
Yeah. I think like I remember my grandma being like, oh my God.
Yeah, because you guys were here.
Yeah.
Like essentially.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was so close to the action.
Yeah.
But people loved him. Okay. People loved
Did
Rob.
they?
Yes.
Okay.
A lot of people really, really loved him. He's like in the conservative realm. That's different in Canada than it is in the States. But people really liked him. So when people talk about Rob Ford, it's like people who know him are like, he's a great guy. He's so helpful. He was helpful in the community. He was very boots on the ground. He got stuff done. It's like he genuinely cared about our city. Okay. He did weird shit. Like, also, so did Dougie. But Dougie, like, remember when he was like shoveling people out of their, like he was shoveling their cars out of their snowbanks a few years ago?
I feel like maybe.
It was like all over the news.
Yeah.
But it was just like, oh, he's out here helping.
Yeah.
But Rob, his brother, the one who we're talking about, he would do shit like that too. He was like always like shoveling neighbors' sidewalks. He went into like a restaurant once, and there was no delivery guy to bring something to someone. And he was like, I'll do it. Yeah. And he just like delivered their food. And I don't know. It's a little showy. It's a little.
Yeah. We don't know how much of it is set up.
It's a little manic. Yeah. But at the same time, people that know him said like, no, he's a great guy.
Okay. So we loved we loved Rob Ford.
I don't know.
And then did something like go off? Like,
I don't
did
know if
something
we
switch?
all loved Rob Ford. To be honest with
Okay.
you. Like I wasn't like into politics at that time. I wasn't into Toronto politics. Yeah. I think he was okay, but like don't come at me. I don't know. Okay. They don't have a great background, the Fords. Like they're like rural. There was a lot of alcohol around growing up. Like it just feels like that was very much in the family. Got it. And like as they go on to live their lives, like who Rob Ford marries, like his ex-wife just got a DUI. Like there's a lot of addiction in the fam.
Got it. Well, they look like addicts, like just like how like red their faces are.
Yeah.
It looks like anyone with a red face, they're an addict or an alcoholic.
Especially
like,
the men, they get the like big beer belly and then just like red. Especially if you're a super white person.
I was even like when I was drinking, my face would always be red, and I would like get like the skincare to calm my red skin down, and like that doesn't really happen as much anymore because like I'm sober.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is that?
I think it must be like the blood, something with the blood thinning. I don't know.
Yeah. I wonder what that is. Yeah. But yeah, I was always so hot and red. But yeah, my initial thoughts, I had an idea about Rob Ford. I'm like, this fucking crack addict is like in Parliament. Bullshit. Like, come on. You can do drugs all you want. I don't care. But don't do it at work. Like, don't do it as the mayor of our fucking city. We have enough problems here. And as I'm watching it, I'm just like feeling so much weird empathy for him. And I start thinking,
well, because at the end of the day, he is an addict.
Yeah.
Yeah.
At the end, I'm like, let's flip the script a little bit. Yeah. This is just a person who probably has really good friends, really close friends who love him. Yeah. And he is addicted to drugs. That's it.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, he's gotten himself into a position of serious power.
Yeah.
And the ego and the like male bravado that comes with that didn't help the situation. Yeah. However, it's really interesting to me to think about the Rob Ford situation from an empathy addict perspective. There was allegations that came out about him while he was the mayor that he was smoking crack. Yeah. There was a video, okay? Someone had a video. Someone texted or emailed the Toronto Star being like, we have a video. We want to sell it to you for $100,000. They bought it.
I remember that coming out.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was thrilling. Yeah. And then more and more things started to come out. But before a video actually hit the press, there was allegations of it. There was like rumors about it.
Got it.
And there's a video of Rob Ford addressing the nation.
Mhm.
He's like live on camera.
I don't smoke crack.
I don't smoke crack and I'm not addicted to crack.
Does he look addicted to crack
He
in that
is
video?
on crack cocaine.
Yeah.
Okay. The man just did a line or just did
Mm.
a hit. He's on drugs.
Mm.
And I was thinking, yeah, fucking of course he is.
Yeah.
Imagine the stress of having to address the nation about your drug problem. And you're
Yeah.
already a person who can't do anything
Yeah.
without drugs.
Yeah.
So now you have to go and lie to everyone in a really big way.
Yeah, that's the biggest way ever.
It's crazy.
Yeah.
Oh man, hiding your addiction. It's just like,
Well, like everyone around him probably knew too. And then
Yeah.
like the shame and guilt that like he had to make all of those people lie about it too. You know,
Yeah.
it's not just him. It's like his whole circle of people are now caught up in this big lie with him,
Mhm.
trying to protect Toronto. Like
and they were. So what
yeah.
they eventually did was they had like a vote within Parliament, Congress, to he could stay being the mayor,
Mhm.
but they were going to take all of the mayoral duties off of his plate. So he no longer had power. Like it
Okay.
was given to his like deputy mayor.
Why would they keep him then if that was going to be the case? Just for him to like show face? Like what?
I think for the look
Yeah.
of it, they were like, we
it
don't
would look too bad to
like
yeah.
we don't want our mayor to. I don't know. He
Did
also
he had gone to rehab at this point?
no.
Okay.
He also did not want to leave.
Yeah.
When the video of him smoking crack came
so
out,
crazy.
it's crazy. It's like, it's just like these are supposed to be, and we know that
Yeah.
anyone in government is not the fucking pillar of our society except
Mhm.
AOC.
Mhm.
But these are supposed to be the pillars of our society, and they are just smoking crack.
Yeah.
And I'm like, homie, you're doing it in a hotel room. Also, like, you guys have so much money. Why are you smoking crack? Like, how did you
Yeah.
get yourself here? This is so deep addiction,
Mhm.
is what
It is what it is. Like he must have been like doing coke for
Yeah.
so long that he needed something else, you know?
Also, it doesn't really matter how much money you have. It does, but it doesn't when you have a coke addiction because that shit goes so fast.
Yeah.
Like the amount of people I know who have
Well,
like,
it's just like you always want the new best thing. And then
Yeah.
like one day he probably didn't have any cocaine around and then there was someone smoking crack and he's like, okay, let's try this. And then that got him.
I think like crack hits faster and
Yeah.
harder, but I think it's shorter.
It's shorter. Yeah. I think it's only like 30 minutes.
Yeah, and cocaine can last you a little longer than that. But you also cocaine, I feel like you kind of keep doing it.
You got to keep doing it too. So it's kind of the same.
Yeah. It's interesting because I was wondering with him, we talk about this all the time. There's so many public figures who are
Mhm.
on drugs, doing
Yeah.
drugs, and some of them handle it, and some of them do. I mean, we have Justin Bieber right now,
Yeah.
who's not handling it.
Who's not handling it. And like I'm just sick of people being like, oh, what's wrong with Justin Bieber?
Yeah.
What's wrong with Justin Bieber online? Like showing videos of him. And it's just like he's clearly just on drugs.
on drugs.
He's an addict. Like someone
Yeah.
fucking help him. And it's
Yeah.
like sad to see like the whole like all the people who have died of overdoses.
Yeah.
Everyone's always like, oh, what's happening to Mac Miller? What's happening to this guy?
Liam
Why is this
Payne.
guy so miserable? Why is he acting out like this? Like, oh, they're addicts, guys.
Yeah.
Help them.
Yeah.
Take them to a rehab. Get them help.
Yeah.
Don't just watch them destroy their lives and kill themselves.
And that's what I feel like we all watched Amy Winehouse
Yeah.
kill herself. Like,
Man, I loved that documentary of Amy.
Oh my
Oh my
God.
God. Watch it.
Yeah, watch that too. We should watch that.
Yeah.
We'll do a review. Oh man. And I just feel like that was so obvious.
Yeah.
What's happening with Justin is so obvious. What's been happening, like Matthew Perry,
Yeah.
when he did the reunion, the Friends reunion, he was slurring his words.
Yeah.
He was not there in the
Yeah.
eyes. I did not trust what was going on there. But
Mhm.
we watch it happen. And I saw
Yeah.
a video of Justin. Where was he? Maybe London. I don't know
Yeah.
where they were. There was just a festival.
Yeah.
And he was like dancing, shirt off. And
Yeah.
I was like, you look methy
Yeah.
to me. And I say that respectfully. I'm not
Yeah.
trying to be like, you look whatever. But it's like, you're here with your wife and your
Yeah.
friends, and you were like on serious drugs.
Yeah.
And there's so much happening in the media right now that I feel like affects him, a
Yeah.
la Diddy.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, we've been watching him just go say crazy shit about his wife
Yeah.
on Instagram.
No, that's insane.
Yeah.
It's crazy.
But it feels
Yeah.
druggy.
Yeah, it feels druggy. Apparently, he has like no money right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah, apparently he's like broke, low key.
Well, yeah. I mean, I don't know.
There's probably just like a lot of stress going on for him, and like obviously he's been drinking and doing drugs forever.
Yeah.
Like he's probably been dabbling with this shit forever, and right now it just seems like he's in a really bad spot,
Yeah.
and he's just abusing it
And he can
a
get whatever
lot
he
more.
wants
And he
whenever
can
he
get whatever
wants.
he wants. He's Justin Bieber. I'm sure he's gonna do it no matter what.
Yeah. And even if it's just like Adderall prescribed, which
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah.
Also, Adderall's meth, but even if it was just that, it's like, no, you're taking more.
Yeah.
Something's not right. And
Yeah.
I do worry. I do worry that he's going to be the next one to
Yeah.
fall out of a window. Like,
Same.
it happens all the time.
Yeah.
Like you said, yeah, it's just like we're watching them do it.
Yeah. And we're just like being too naive about it. Like,
Yeah.
of course, like they're not okay,
They're
guys.
not okay. And so when I watched this documentary, and when that comes out, so many people are
Yeah.
so mad. Like, and they're making fun of him. It's all of these things. And I'm like, yeah, I mean, it is ridiculous that.
I don't know. I'm sick of like, don't make fun of an addict. Like, that's like
Yeah.
a disease,
Yeah.
guys. Like, that's like making fun of someone for having cancer, bro. Like,
Yeah,
stop this. Stop this shame. Help them.
Yeah, I think the plot has kind of been lost.
Yeah.
Lost or just like miseducated.
Yeah.
Because now what's happened is he's under like so much stress, and people know about it, and he might lose his job, and like his whole world is being rocked by like everyone finding out. And those are the moments where I'm like, oh my God, he's gonna kill himself. Like those are the scary
Yeah.
moments when people get caught. But then he doubles down. He doubles down
and says, I'm not smoking crack.
He says, I'm not smoking crack.
That's
And
crazy.
he runs for mayor again.
And he gets it?
Yes.
That's crazy. I don't know anything about this shit.
It is. Here are my two thought
We
processes.
love a drug addict mayor.
I love it. It's chaos. My two thought processes are empathy, he's an addict.
Yeah.
He needs help. And my other processes are get the fuck out of Parliament.
Well, a third is like, what the fuck are these like people in power by his his team?
Well, they're enabling it. Like
they're
taking
enabling
away,
it. That's the thing. That's the people around him are responsible for him, and clearly they don't give a shit about him. And that's where I'm like, those are the people that can actually help him.
Yeah.
And they're not doing anything. And that's where I think I have trouble with it, because he won't admit to it unless some things start going downhill and he starts losing some things, you know?
Yes. And
he needs to know that he's fucking shit up. But if he doesn't realize that he's fucking anything up, he's just going to keep going with it and act like everything's okay.
And then you have Dougie Ford, who's also enabling his brother by just acting like nothing's happening, kind of comes in, swoops in, like helps out. There's everyone around him, is like, oh, there's a problem here.
But we're going to avoid it. Like,
you know this clip of Rob Ford of when he was like, and God, I can't with him. And another thing, the press said that I harassed this woman and I said I wanted to eat her pussy. I got enough to eat at home.
The original Donald Trump, it sounds like.
The original Donald Duck. It's just like it's chaos and confusion. And I'm like, this is our mayor.
Literally.
It is the responsibility. It's weird because it's like, addiction is your own responsibility, but it's also like he's in a position of power. Everyone around him, for the country's sake, for like the city's sake, the province. It's like you can't be in power. You can't handle your drug addiction and the responsibility of being mayor.
Well, no, because if we didn't lose anything, we wouldn't want to get sober.
Yeah.
You know, like if you didn't gain 100 pounds, you know, if you didn't if you didn't have to quit your job, if your boyfriend didn't break up with you, if none of those things happened, and if you were just like skinny and perfect and still had a boyfriend and still was working that job, you wouldn't have gotten sober. Would you have? Probably not.
Well, I say this all the time too. The skinny thing was huge for me. If I had friends in rehab who they were at rehab so skinny because they don't eat when they drink.
Yeah.
And I was like, fuck, man. If I was skinny, if I was drinking and I wasn't eating, I don't know if I would have stopped. I certainly wouldn't have stopped when I did.
Yeah.
Like I would have kept that going.
If you were skinny.
Yeah, if I wasn't as big as a house. Because that was so unbelievably depressing. And I was like, any bigger and I'm going to be on TLC. They're going to have to crane me out of here. He
wasn't even that big, guys.
Man, though, vanity
Yeah.
is real.
real.
And it goes both ways too, because it's like I was so ugly,
Yeah.
relatively
In hindsight,
in
yeah.
my brain.
Well, like, also, like, yeah, our faces were humongous. Like, my face was humongous. Sure, I wasn't like that fat. I wasn't really that fat. There was like bits and pieces where I was like 40 pounds heavier or 30, but I relatively stayed around the same weight.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, my face was fat and red.
Yeah.
Like Rob Ford's.
Yeah, but vanity is huge. Like when I started losing weight fast after I stopped drinking, I was like, "Oh, this is helpful because I can like see something happening quickly. I know that if I start drinking, this goes away."
Yeah.
And like, yeah, I have eating disorders. I have all kinds of body issues.
Yeah.
That was kind of helpful for
Yeah.
me. But anyway,
But yeah, if someone took something away from him, maybe he would recognize that there was a problem.
he did know, like once he knew we all knew,
Yeah.
he eventually took accountability.
Okay.
Eventually.
Yeah.
But
well, yeah, it doesn't happen immediately. Like I wouldn't get caught and be like, "Oh yeah, I do this." You know, same. Like
that's the thing.
That's the thing. If someone had a video of me like drinking and I was pretending to be sober for a month, you know, I'd be like, "That wasn't me."
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like you can only deny until we have a literal video of your face with a crack
But
pipe
then you
in
can
it.
probably still kind of be like, nah, that's not me.
Well, now you can just say it's AI.
Yeah.
Which is crazy.
True. Oh my
He did not have that
God.
luxury. We saw you, babe.
Yeah.
We saw you smoking crack in your button-up shirt. Things should have been taken away from him.
Yeah.
He should have been fired.
They should have, yeah.
And it should have been
immediate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you're putting other people
in danger.
You're a a public servant.
Yeah.
You can't be on drugs.
But then look at Donald Trump right now. Like
he sucks too. We can't get into that because if we get into that, then things are gonna go crazy.
Yeah.
Well, that's the other end of the spectrum. If you've never drank anything in your life, I don't trust you.
Yeah.
That's not true for everybody, but whatever.
So then what happened?
Okay.
So he went to rehab eventually?
So yeah, eventually after all the videos, all the evidence is out, he says he addresses the nation and he does say like, yo,
I fucked up.
Do I have a he didn't say he has an addiction. He said, do I have an addiction? No. Have I smoked crack before? Yeah, probably. in my drunken stupor.
Yeah.
And you know what? I want that video to come out. I want you guys to see the state I was in because I was probably in a drunken stupor when I did that. So he's like half taking accountability. Like, and I get it.
Yeah, I get it.
It takes time.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't until like after rehab, I like told my sister that I was like also taking Oxy. Like it was, you know, you tell the truth in pieces. Yeah. And he's in front of everybody, so that's way scarier.
Yeah.
But he takes a little bit of accountability and then he goes to rehab. What I know through my rehab people is that Doug Ford did not take it very seriously. I mean, Rob Ford did not take it very seriously.
You guys were discussing Rob Ford in your rehab?
Yeah, because there was like some counselors who like
knew him.
Yeah, had like been through the circuit. And also like you hear things from like when there's like drama at another rehab, you hear about it.
Yeah.
Like, well, if they're like close together. But apparently he allegedly was like, well, first of all, not sober when he showed up to rehab, and also was like having alcohol delivered to rehab, and then they kicked him out. That's what I was told from the inner circle. However, on this documentary, when he leaves rehab, he comes back. And mind you, when he's in rehab, I think this is when like Doug Ford comes in. His brother comes in and like takes the job.
It's so confusing because they both sound the same.
They
Doug,
look
Rob, and they look
the same.
Yeah.
So when Rob Ford comes back, he's like 30 pounds lighter. His like bodyguard is saying like, you look great. He's been working out. He's healthy. And
did he look better?
Yeah, he did. He actually did look a lot better. And I'm
Okay.
like, well, yeah, okay. So you were in rehab and you, lost 30 pounds, I guess. That's good.
Yeah.
That's really, really good. Now, I'm watching this wanting to judge him, be like, oh, he's not fucking sober. But I'm like, no, I think he actually might be. I'm going to give him the benefit of the doubt. He actually might be.
Yeah.
What I think I was watching, I'm going to just create like a new term. I feel like it's the post-rehab surge where you come home and you're like I know everything now.
Yeah.
I have had revelations. My life is this, this, and this because of that, and that.
Yeah.
I don't need to drink. When I do, it reminds me of this. Like,
Yeah. You can't be too cocky about it when you get out. You can't be like,
Yeah.
I know now everything. I know
Yeah.
everything and nothing. Like, I could never make a mistake again. And I'm on fire and I'm amazing. You can't be too cocky coming out of rehab. You have to stay humble throughout the whole thing.
did they tell you that in rehab? Like, humble? Because they told us that.
I don't know. I feel like I just made that up because I am amazing.
Oh, okay, yeah.
But
But they did tell us that.
I feel like it's just like I always just took so much time with everything that I did, and I didn't like overcompensate or like do like that's just like not in my nature, I feel.
Well, that's the thing, right?
Yeah.
Like, going to rehab and then coming right back into
But like
your
someone
job.
someone who's a mayor of a city, like of course they're gonna act like that. you
Yeah,
know?
and they also, there is a thing with these political leaders, public figures. There is an ego that
Mhm.
comes with it.
Yeah,
And
for sure.
And I think that thing, and we see it in Jax Taylor too.
Yeah.
Jax Taylor went to rehab and then
Mhm.
came home from rehab, and I don't think he went, but
He's still sober though, too, eh?
no,
Oh, he's not?
He's
Oh.
not.
Okay.
Look at his eyes. That guy is never been sober.
Okay.
That person is wackadoo. But he left rehab and then he went to a party and he like wasn't drinking, and he's like,
Mhm.
yeah, well, I don't want to drink. Drinking isn't my problem. Anger is my problem.
That's what Rob or Jack said.
That's what Jack
Jack
said.
said.
But it's this like idea that you leave rehab with this like new
New
knowledge of
yeah.
sobriety, and
Yeah.
you just think you're smarter than
everybody.
everybody.
You're not.
You're
not
not.
smarter just because you went to rehab.
You're at the very beginning.
And you're at the very beginning. Like maybe, yes, if you're 20 years sober, I will listen to what you
Sure.
have to say. When you're not even a year sober, even when you're 4 years sober,
Yeah.
I'm probably not going to listen to a thing you fucking say.
Yeah.
Like if you're having all these new
Yeah.
profound perspectives, you know,
And that's why
it takes time. I need to learn to trust you.
Yeah. And that's why I like our mental health check-in, because
Yeah.
it's like, if I ask anybody, but especially an
Yeah.
addict that I know, if I ask you, how you doing?
Yeah.
And you say, I'm great.
Yeah.
And that's it. Oh, I don't believe you.
Yeah.
You're a
Yeah.
liar.
What's actually happening?
Yeah. And if you are great, sure. But what else is going
Yeah.
on? Because I don't
Yeah.
trust that. Also, none of us are great. Like, you're
Yeah.
great, but there's
There's still some
things.
things.
There's going to be things. Like, and I feel like when I watched him do it, it almost felt like when in Grey's Anatomy, when Mick Steamy was in the plane crash and he was fine, and then they brought him back to the hospital and he was like, you know, he was going to die. But then
Mhm.
one day he was like up and he was having this thing called the surge.
Yeah.
And he was talking and laughing and
Before they die?
yeah. And that happens,
Yeah.
I guess, to
Yeah.
a lot of people.
And is that what happened to Rob?
But that's what I feel it like it is
Yeah.
after rehab.
Yeah.
It's that same idea of like, I feel great. I'm having all of these like good feelings. My
Yeah.
like hormones have leveled out. I know everything and I'm in charge.
Obviously, too, like after rehab, like you are on a high. Like
Yeah.
you do feel amazing.
But you are not ready to go back to being the mayor of a big city.
Yeah, like you do get a high after you leave rehab, but that doesn't mean that you should be giving out like
Mm-mm.
amazing advice to everybody and
Yeah.
thinking that you are now God. Like, no, you have to stay humble and like respect people's boundaries and know that you don't know everything. Like,
Yeah.
there's people out there that have so much more sobriety than you, and you should be asking them. You shouldn't be thinking that you're better than everybody else now that you are out of rehab and have 1 month sobriety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They were like, you have to stay humble. You have to understand, like, you guys are just fresh out of
Yeah.
rehab. Like, you just learned the tools,
Mhm.
but now you're going to walk outside and you're
Mhm.
going to be hit with all the triggers.
Yeah.
And you're not cured. And I was very aware of that. I
Yeah.
felt like very scared
Yeah.
to leave. But this, and maybe it's overcompensating. Maybe
Yeah.
you're like, oh no, everything's fine. I'm good. I learned a lot. And you know what? It's over.
You don't want to think about like how you're actually feeling, so
Yeah.
you're just pretending like everything's okay.
But when I watched him, I was like, no, 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 no. This boy is not ready. He is new, fresh baby out of
Mhm.
rehab. He is in no way ready to get back to his job. This
Mhm.
is insane.
Yeah.
But he did.
hmm
And then a few months later, he got cancer and he had like 2 months and then he died.
Well, that's why I said it's kind of is like the surge, because like he did end
Yeah.
up dying.
Yeah. So it's a
Yeah.
little bit eerie.
Yeah.
But listen, we can't say whether or not that's alcohol/drug related.
Yeah.
But we can surmise. We can assume one's lifestyle has to do with
And
it.
did he die sober?
Yeah.
Do we know?
Apparently.
Apparently?
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah.
Good for you, Rob.
Yeah.
I'm glad that he died sober if he did die sober. Obviously,
I'm too.
like, that sucks to get, that would suck to get sober and to, like, I don't know if he was, like, doing good with his sobriety or anything.
Yeah.
But that would be awful then to just
I don't know. I mean, if
get
if
illness and die.
if scare tactics work for you,
Yeah.
don't fucking do drugs and alcohol because it will ruin your life.
It
It will
will.
ruin your body. It's gonna take you. It's just slowly killing you.
It is just one glass of wine is poison.
That is true.
That
It
is true.
And not to be prohibitionists about
Yeah.
it, but it's true.
It's true, and no one's telling you that.
And I really do like this conversation about like everyone around him enabling him, because we as addicts know that you're not ready to go and get clean until you're ready.
Well, I talk about this, like, I think a lot of my friends didn't cut me out of their lives because they liked having me there because they could drink and feel good about themselves still, because at least they were not getting as drunk as I was.
You were the worst.
I was the worst. So it made everyone around me feel like good about their drinking.
Yeah.
Because at least like they weren't as fucked up as Zoe over there, you know?
Yeah.
I think that's a lot. I don't know per se. Like, I'm not saying that is a bad thing for my friends. I'm just saying that I've thought about that recently, that maybe that's a reason why I didn't have as many like friend breakups as some people. Obviously, I'm also just like a good person at the end of the day, and I think like my friends did know that I was trying to control my drinking or be a good person at the end of the day.
Yeah. But you never know. Like, it could have taken one more month and all your friends would have been like, honestly, fuck this.
Truly, I think it was.
Yeah.
Because I didn't meet them for a hangout like a week before I went to rehab because I couldn't go in the subway. I didn't know how to do anything.
Yeah. Oh, the subway.
Oh, the subway. Not to say that my friends were enabling me.
That's a bit of a different situation because you're all drinking.
Yeah.
You're not doing a job that's hurting somebody or that you could be hurting somebody. You're all kind of doing the same thing. You're just a little crazier.
Yeah.
And everyone is enabling everybody, right? Like, your presence was enabling other people to drink more. That's not actively your fault.
Yeah.
In the same way that I don't think it was actively, I mean, I don't know, but actively their fault that you were drinking so much.
No. Either way, I was going to be drinking that much. But I think that now that I'm not drinking around my friends, there's other people now that are the worst, you know? And that's just showing other things that maybe my friends didn't see before in themselves or in each other.
It is really hard when you're doing something because someone else is doing it and then they decide to not do it anymore and you're like, fuck. I guess I just wanted to bring up this one point that when these videos came out of Robbie smoking crack, he was being harassed at work and at home. Like, they were on his front lawn, all these reporters and everything. And I was just thinking, like, what if you're a person who has a secret addiction, a secret crack addiction, and your like family doesn't even know, and then all of a sudden everybody knows, and it's not even just embarrassing for like you and you have to admit it to your family. Now like everybody knows, and you are now having to control everyone's thoughts and feelings and what they know. Like, you're going to have to mediate all of that.
Yeah.
I can't even think about that.
No, it's actually so much.
I would just quit.
Yeah.
The fact that he didn't quit is shocking to me.
Yeah. But it might have been like everyone in his power, like everyone around him didn't want him to quit, which is like, what the fuck, guys?
I also wonder how many people around him are also smoking crack.
That's another thing.
Right? Like,
that's another thing.
You're a product of your environment in ways, and who's around you.
Yeah.
You can't stop anyone. I mean, you really can't. But what you can do is what you said, is take their fucking power away.
Take their power away.
He is not allowed to have this job. And it sucks. Having an addiction is having a disease. But the consequence of it is that you don't get to have your job right now.
Exactly.
Until you get clean.
Yeah. Just like cancer patients can't really do anything because they're doing radiation and have to lay down all day, you know?
Yeah, it's really frustrating. I also find I find it confusing. And I also think there's a relation between the Fords, like their like inability to take accountability, their this bravado, this ego, because Doug Ford is the one, he is the premier and he's the one that's shutting down all the safe injection sites, which is where
Rob.
It's where people go to do drugs
Yeah.
safely.
Yeah.
It's a place where you can go and sit down, and if your drugs are bad, they'll know in 15 minutes when you overdose, and they'll give you Narcan, and then you go on your merry way. Like, he's shutting these places down, and it now watching this documentary and seeing like how much cover up there is, how much enablement, and how much like just blurring of it all, I'm thinking, are you so embarrassed and ashamed? And when you like think about safe injection sites, you just think about your family and you just can't handle it.
That's like so sad too, because you should remember him as being like, at least like he tried to get sober, I guess. Like you can't think of him as an addict.
Yeah.
Or like that's really sad if he does, because that's just like a really shitty outlook to have.
Yeah. And I don't actually know if he, I mean, in the documentary, it didn't say anything blasphemous about him in terms of like, you know, he ever did anything racist or homophobic or sexist.
Yeah.
It didn't say any of that. But what was kind of nice, and I only say that to preface, like, if he has,
we don't support.
I don't love that. We don't love this person. We just are from an addict perspective.
From an addict's perspective, like, I'm sure Rob Ford wasn't a great person, but he's at the end of the day an addict, and people can still help him and treat that.
Yeah, he's like doing something he can't stop doing.
Yeah.
Like he has an addiction. He cannot stop doing it, and he has to do his job. And he's like, how am I going to figure out how to do drugs and my job? I'm not going to stop doing drugs.
Yeah.
So I have to figure out how to do my job.
Both. Yeah.
Yeah, both. And you can't, what I did like is at the end of the documentary, and that's why I brought up all like that we don't really know him, but at the end they were talking about his legacy. And yeah, there's all this bullshit. But they were going like, okay, if you could describe him in one word, and it was like kind, helpful, a go-getter. You know, someone was like outrageous or like would just kind of say what's on his mind. It was like positive things, and that made me feel very sad.
Yeah.
And I was like, yeah, he's a human.
Yeah.
He was a little boy at one time. And whatever got him here, I mean, you should not have been in Parliament.
Yeah.
But whatever got you here, it's just like that must have been so hard and stressful.
Yeah.
And trying to hide that addiction from everybody. God, and then to get sober and then to die. It's just, it feels so sad.
Yeah, it does.
It's a really good documentary, and I think that you should watch it.
You also watched the Travis Scott one, you said.
I watched the Travis Scott one, and I was not happy.
Not happy.
I think
it's like no one takes accountability.
Yeah,
is what it is.
Bingo. I feel like. Yeah, I feel like women do, actually.
I feel like women do.
I feel like I don't have a choice but to take it. Like, I literally like accidentally used a tone with you and felt so fucking bad. I was like, I need to make sure that you're okay, because I never want you to feel like that.
But I also think that that's us being addicts too, though. I think it's like we know that we have to like make sure that we don't do anything that we regret, because we will sit on that and like think about that all night later. So it's better to just apologize and to take accountability than to just think about it while we're up at night and 3 a.m, you know?
That's true.
And then we grow resentments and then we drink. So I think as addicts, we know that we have to take accountability right away and be honest and just say it in the moment. But they don't want to. They don't want to admit that they're wrong because they can't, because of their fucking egos.
Yeah, and I think that is like huge in sobriety too. And just to be a little binary about it, it does feel from experience that women, we do sobriety in a little bit of a more emotional way because we're also born and bred to be a little more emotional. We have access to talking to our girlfriends like this. Yeah. We are allowed to be a little more vulnerable. Yeah. Where the men don't necessarily have that. So I think it's almost, they want to be on off.
Yeah.
I was drinking, now I'm not drinking. Yeah. I was smoking crack, and now I'm not, and everything's good. We know that's not true. Yeah. I wake up every day being like, how am I? Yeah. Like, I'm an addict. Yeah. and then we're gonna have a great day, you know?
Let's do this.
It's
Let's take
not,
on this date.
and I have male friends who are addicts who I worry about them because they'll say things to me like, "Oh, I'm never gonna drink again.
Yeah.
I know I'll never drink again."
Yeah.
You know what? If I had a bender this weekend, I'd
Yeah.
be fine. I'm like, I don't even want to hear that
Yeah.
from you because that's not true. I don't feel like that. I don't even want to like say that to myself.
Yeah.
It's not an option.
No.
And I think that moving forward in like addiction and mental health and men, it's like we really got to start fostering these like vulnerable conversations.
And that's why like meetings are great for men to like open up and like actually talk about their feelings. Like when I'm in a meeting and a man's talking about like how he's feeling, I'm like, okay, perfect. I love that. Amazing. Good for you. Let's do this more. You know, it is really nice to see that. Yeah, it's a great outlet.
Well, I mean, like Dak Shepard had Brad Pitt on his podcast, and Brad Pitt's an addict.
Yes.
He didn't talk about as much as I would have wanted him to.
No, but like he definitely has never done a long form conversation like that
was
ever.
Clear.
And I don't know, he just seems like a little shy boy, which is like kind of really cute. I want to like get into him and open him up.
And fuck him.
Yeah.
Fuck, he's hot.
Put my face on it.
It was really nice though to like hear him. And I did like that he was a little shy about it. And he said that too. He's like going into the meetings.
Yeah.
Because I feel like you, like the way that you talk about meetings, you're like, just go to meetings. Like not to me, but like to other people. You're like, you just got to go. It's good. And I think that that's super nerve-wracking for some people. And I imagine for the men, it's even worse because it's like,
for sure,
I have to like meet other men and admit I have a problem.
I
and
guess
I don't know
for
where
me,
they land.
It's just like I was never scared of it because I was going there originally for a boy that I liked. So I never like got to be scared of it. I was always like, okay, this is what me and my boy are doing.
So maybe if you're a man and you're an addict, find a man that you have a crush on.
Yes.
Who's also an addict who can bring you to the meeting.
Confess that you are a little bit bi to yourself. And then find a man and hold hands with him at the meeting.
And that just brings us to our overall theme of the podcast that if you want to be an evolved man, kiss another man.
Kiss another man.
Right on the mouth.
Yeah. It was Pride last weekend.
It was Pride last weekend, and all I want is for my boyfriend to kiss another man on the mouth.
Well, I think our boyfriends will kiss.
Yeah, I know. I'm
excited. It was Pride last weekend. I went to Electric Island with my boy.
Yeah.
And it was really fun.
Loved your outfits.
Thank you.
These are little bunnies.
And yeah, his friend got us like guest list, which got us free tickets for VIP, which was really cool. I guess his friend works for Live Nation, so he can just get whoever he wants.
Jay-Z.
Yeah, I have no idea. I just was like along for the ride.
Yeah.
But I got to meet his friend, which was really cool because you could tell like he goes to these things often. He goes to like every Electric Island that happens in the city. It happens every long weekend in Toronto during the summer.
Oh.
So you can tell like he goes to these things often. He likes it, but he does like drugs and drinks at everyone. So it's kind of like refreshing for him to see us two sober people like at this rave together.
Yeah. And like probably kissing and like touching
and having fun and
fun.
dancing and genuinely having a good time, you know? Like he said that he was really proud of us and happy that we were there because he went home early that night. He didn't really get that fucked up. I think he left early the night before, like the next night too, and he was just like looking at his drinking a little bit better, and he was like, it's just hard I don't want to drink every event. I don't want to do drugs at every event. But all the people that are here at this event with me are drinking and doing drugs. So having you two here is helpful that I don't need to do that around you. It kind of reminds me of the fact that I thought that my parents hated seeing me in the city because they don't drink around me. And I thought that made them like sad that they can't drink around me.
Yeah, like it's like a burden that you're not drinking.
Exactly. But my dad actually was like, no, it's actually, I love that we don't have to drink around you because it's refreshing and I don't feel like I have to drink with you. When my dad's out with his friends or with other family members, he feels like he has to drink because everyone is drinking. He doesn't feel that way when he's around me. And he said it's nice. And I just love to be someone like a sober person to look up to. I really do. It's all these interactions that I've been having in the past week has just shown me that I value my sobriety so much, and I just am here to now help other people along the way. And yeah, shit's so fucking hard sometimes, but it's really beautiful. I really love that he said that to us.
You're doing a great job. I like heard snippets of like a conversation you were having today with someone who was like needed some
guidance,
and I was like, fuck yeah, Zoe, like that's what I would have needed.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know if I would have asked for it, but eventually, like,
well, I've been just telling this girl that's trying to get sober, like, just keep calling me when you're feeling sad. Please don't do anything until you call me. If you still want to drink or do drugs after you call me, fine.
Yeah.
But maybe call me first.
Well, we were talking about this today too, while we were getting sunburned, that there is something about putting it out into the universe. You're like saying little things. Like I was texting my friend Paige, like, I need to go to rehab, and then deleting it, but she didn't have the update, so she saw the text. And like I was saying little things here and there, like I think I need to go, or I think something's wrong. And you're like, you're amping yourself up. So like those people that are coming in and out being like, I want to get sober. It's like, at least it's just like saying it.
It's just like a sign that they want to, and they kind of like are acknowledging, and they're looking at their drinking is what it is. And they're
like
acknowledging
themselves.
Yeah.
Because you're going to have to go and get sober.
Yeah. It's cool.
Okay, well, 30-year-old Heather signing off.
Oh my God.
Next time you see me, I'll be 31.
31 and thriving.
31.
It's just another year. And like, we are so fortunate to be getting older and to be on this life and not be dead in a ditch. Or you like dead in your piss, like, you know.
You might throw up
Karen, you know.
My decomposing giant body. Just fusing to the sofa. Horrible.
I'm so happy that you're turning 31 and that you're here and that you're alive and that you're sober and that you're my best friend.
Oh, I'm so, even though I used a tone with you before.
Even though you used a tone with me.
Are we okay?
More than okay.
Okay, I'm glad everyone was here to know that, because I was very nervous. Don't let me use a tone with you.
Okay, I'll call you out next time. Now that
I feel like I caught myself immediately.
Yeah, you did. Love you. Love you.
See you next
See you
time.
Wednesday.
See you. When do I see you?
You will see me on Wednesday.
What's Wednesday?
Boxing and dinner.
Boxing and dinner. Oh, it's my birthday.
Yeah. Proud of you,
Perfect.
babe.
Proud of you. Love you. Goodbye.
Thanks for listening to Girl Undrunk. You can follow us on Instagram and TikTok at Girl Undrunk Podcast, and or send me an email at heather@girlundrunk.com.
What happened?
The last 10 minutes of that was fucking chaotic. I love it. It's kind of funny. I love it.